Welcome to the Battle of Byzantium, 267 BC. Now today we're taking on, this is our first battle with Tylis, in our war with Tylis. Both of these armies are pretty healthy. I kind of showed the unit comps just before the battle for the title screen of the battle. So that way you could see kind of what each side is working with. Now I didn't go over them, which I can do now. So we have some Celtic slingers from Tylis, a whole bunch of levy freemen, which are some light spear infantry. We have the Oathsworn here, which is the general unit. It doesn't have a name on it, so we're just going to call them Oathsworn. And then over on the other side, now this map has two main attack points, and they're both bridges. So there's a bridge here, and then there's a land bridge over here. These are the only two ways across the river. So what I've done is I split my forces. I have my pikes and hoplites here, able to defend against the horse, the cav here with their infantry. They got some Celtic warriors, levy freemen. They got some Celtic slingers over here, quite a few of them. So let's go ahead and kick this off. Now to start with, I move my infantry up to kind of screen it and keep my slingers safe. And eventually I'll do the same thing over here once I get everybody over here moving. Now I'm not really going to use my cavalry much at the beginning. There we go. And there's the first, I guess, shots fired of the battle there. This side's still kind of trying to catch up. There's my general in between them. Alright, now I got my slingers slinging at theirs. And I'm pretty sure I put a pike unit on each side. At least I thought I did. Although this army may only have one pike unit. Alright, so good. They are actually attacking the hoplites. They're doing some damage there. 83 left. They've gotten 6 kills, still at full capacity. So I am setting them up to attack each of the slingers. I'm bringing my cavalry up just to kind of see if I can get a spot. Now over here I moved my infantry up a couple units. I decided to change my mind on that just because I couldn't get enough on the other side before they came in. So I'm going to try to fire down their slingers over there without getting my people killed. I'm going to focus them down one on each side first. Now over here I move my infantry up. They are going to cross with my cav. I'm going to send my cav straight over here. This battle I actually lose my companion cav. They were such brave souls. They fought to the man, to a last man. And yeah, so they ended up completely dying. But right now they're going to get a great cav charge on these slingers. Come on. There we go. Get him. Alright. Let's back up a little bit. A few more companion calves still stuck behind. That's okay. Infantry's moving up. But now I have a cav unit in the back. And they're a pretty healthy companion cav unit too. I'm trying to ride them off so these levy freemen don't get to them. Now my other cav ended up coming around this way. I wanted them to go across the bridge, but they stopped and turned around and went the other way. And now they're starting to commit their units. Trying to get my companion cav out of there. It's okay, they could take on these light horse and they'll more than likely win. But if there's this spear unit nearby, then it's going to be much, much more difficult. Alright, so we're going to let them fight. We're going to check out this fight here. It's bloody melee. They're trying. Oh, he got him. Just a bloody melee there. Trying to protect the bridge. And then they kind of decided to go all in over here. And this fighting, that fighting for them is going to be much more difficult. So yes, the fighting is intense. Let's check on the companion cav. They're still running away, but the Levy Freemen are still there. So I back my infantry up and create a better defensible position. My slingers are also backed up. Alright. Just waiting for a chance to get through here. Let's bring up our thing again. Alright, so now I got my companion cav going after these slingers here. And there isn't much left of them. They're trying to run away. Trying to run away. Yeah. Awesome cav charge there. Unfortunately, though, they get caught up by this light horse unit and their general. This unit, the Oathsworn, trying to come back. So they've got 2 light horse nearby, which outnumber my companion cav by a lot at this point. And I'm just trying to get my companion cav out of there. I'm just trying to save them as much as I can. Trying to buy time. Because as you can see, this right flank here, the left flank of Tylis, is kind of open. Just a little bit. Which means, if I do it right, I might be able to sneak my cav units beside them here. And see what happens. Now those guys just kind of pulled away. So as you can see, I push. And now I'm going to send my units to slide through. Now unfortunately it's too late for my companion cav. They have 3 men left. 5 there, 11 there. So yeah, unfortunately they're just going to die. 1 left. And he's dead. Now here, my archers kind of decided to go into melee. Not sure why, I will end up pulling them out. But before they can react, check it out. Both of my citizen cav made it through the front line. And now they are at the back of Tylis. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to send them straight after these Celtic slingers. There we go. I'm going to send this unit after this light horse. That light horse is what killed my companion cav. Now these Celtic slingers are about dead now. They're running away, broken. This flank over here broke, finally. They are all done. They have no will left to fight. And I knew it was going to happen because they were getting kind of light on troops. However, this fight is still just a slugfest. Just a slugfest. And they just keep pushing. So at this point in time, I see these slingers coming back. And I'm like, nuh-uh. Nope, you're not going to do that. And since this flank has been won, for the most part, there's still one unit of Levy Freeman left. They're just going to kind of... These hoplite units should be able to take care of those pretty easily. Without losing too many units. Alright. Now here comes their general. Still very healthy. Just look at the bloodbath here. Bodies all over. Oh man. Now at this point I have reformed. I've got 2 hoplites here, I've got a pike unit here, and I pull my hoplites out. I want the general unit to crash against the pikes. I kind of need to reform them because pulling my units out messed up their formation. But they're sending Levy Freeman after the hoplites here. I've got cav coming to hit them in the back. And now we've got a mass rout. Just a mass rout. And then I press. Press on their king. The Oathsworn. And then the cavalry, when they're done cleaning up these guys, they're going to come down and hit the back of the Oathsworn. Oathsworn are extremely good units. They fight really well. And there we go. Now the general has broken. And they are routing. Shattered. Which is now the time for the cavalry to clean them up before they can even get out. Once the general has died, we move on. There's still some of them in there. I don't believe we killed a general on this one. We might. If my cav decides to run them down. Looks like they're still fighting. They are. They're still killing. Here soon they'll run straight out and attack them again. 34. And there they go. We can speed this up a little bit. Alright. All we're doing is running down the Oathsworn here, the general. We want to eliminate him because it increases our chances of just eliminating that army just outright. And here we go. This should be it. It's extremely hard to see them when they're inside the cab like this. They left a couple of them standing. Just a couple. Let's check and see if we can find one. 5 left. This is for killing my companion cav. Alright, writing them down. And that's the battle, really. Let's check the carnage. Oh man, so many dead in the water. We made the water turn red with their blood. So many dead in the water. Let's check the carnage here. Oh yeah, they just hit an immovable force. Unbreakable object of the pike wall. Couldn't get around it on either flank, even though they hit it hard. So it really prevailed against that massive infantry. Alright. I'm going to fast forward this so we can get to the results screen. Looks like they're just writing down the same things. And there we go. End the replay there. And look at the results. So here we deployed 2,100, we lost 529, and we killed 1,770. Commontorius deployed 2,040, lost 1,781, and killed 504. If we look at our results here, our pikemen just did outstanding. 230 still healthy, 202 still relatively healthy. Our companion cavalry got 125 kills, however we did lose that unit. Our citizen cav did amazing with 188 kills and 106. So, oh, and our slingers, all 4 of them got over 100 kills. So all in all, I feel that was a great battle. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take it back to the campaign map. And welcome to the Battle of Popoldeva, 265 BC. We are playing Macedon, and we are going to be tackling some Thracian rebels here near the city of Popoldeva. So I'm going to go ahead and kick this off. We do have reinforcements coming from the west. Not quite sure if they're going to be used much. This army is pretty self-sufficient on its own. So first off, we have to find them. So I'm going to go ahead and speed this up. And we'll see if we can find them. Oh, and we found them right here. Right there. So at this point in time, we react. Now that we see them, we send our army to react to it. So as you saw those yellow arms that went up there, that was telling my army to refocus. And yep, sending my cav to refocus. Now, the cav here is pretty beaten. Some of it. That's okay. What we want to try to do is knock out as many of these skirmishers as we can with them first. Just send a cav unit at each one. Alright, so we're going to speed this along until the cav get there. The cav gets to play for a while before the army gets there.
Riders, advance! Charge!
So you can see the guys up on the hill. They're gonna try to run away. See, you have to be fluid with your cavalry. You have to be able to hit in multiple spots at once. Pull them back. Pull these guys forward. Pulls away the infantry away from this skirmisher side. Now, this cav got lucky and got 2 archer units. Thracian skirmishers and tribal garrison. Oh, too fast. So now we're going to attack the skirmishers that were left out and try to quickly get them off the field. Moving our cavalry around. There we go. Now this cav is going to help this cav take out these archers. Or the skirmishers, not archers. Kind of difficult to get a good camera angle on this fight here. Yep, they're starting to break. Starting to rout. Check on the other side. We lost some cavalry, but that's okay. We ended up shooing them off the battlefield. Now we're going to bring them back to assist in this fight over here. And as you can see, in just this time, now our infantry has had a chance to catch up. So now our slingers are going to start slinging at them. They have no idea what's coming. Oh, my citizen cav got left out. I was multitasking elsewhere and must have forgotten to move him, but I move him now. It's going to pull that infantry unit away, which is fine. Now, apparently it's going to clash with them. Pull my cav out. Bringing my slingers up. And their tribal garrison is going to try to go straight into combat. Like melee combat. My slingers, they're going to back off. And then come back and sling some more. It's very hard for them to get a good angle on them. But that's why my infantry is moving up now. And now these Thracian nobles are kind of out of place. I'm letting my cav rest at this point. They've done a lot of damage to the enemy army. And at this point, I'm letting my infantry get up there and get some kills. I let my reinforcement troops get up here and do some slinging. So we always had some reserves coming in. Our main unit of slingers is stepping up. And now they're going to start slinging with the infantry moving in for the kill. Not very good battle scenes on this one. They're rebels. They break pretty quickly. Die pretty easily. They don't really have good troops, like good armored troops, other than the warriors and the nobles. And even those I mean, put a good pike unit in front of them and nobody's getting through. Alright, so I'm trying to use my slingers to kill these guys. I put my cav into use again. Let's watch this charge. Yeah. Get in there and fight them. So now those two are taking out another skirmisher force that was caught out. We're under some pretty heavy missile fire, but that's okay. It's just one unit. Send our infantry to attack the tribal garrison while our skirmishers finish off these Thracian slingers. Now I move the pikes in on the Thracian warriors and the Thracian nobles. So both of these units, let me back out. Both of those units are pretty good units, but just because they have pikes here, or I have pikes here and pikes here, they're getting pushed back. Normally those two units would be very deadly. But as you can see, already lost half, already lost half. They aren't really being able to do much here. And that's where I like them. Cavs coming in to kill these guys. Just finishing up their skirmishers. Getting them off the battlefield. So we can focus the rest of our forces right here. Thracian nobles down to 15 men. And they are shattered. And so that's the battle, ladies and gents. We're going to clean them up here. Try to do a general kill against the Thracian nobles. We'll just go ahead and speed this along. Yeah, see. And there we go. Killing them all. Alright, so a decisive victory. We're going to end the replay here. So, according to this, we deployed 2,255 and we only lost 222. But we killed 614 men. Diadromes, the rebel army, deployed 780, lost 634, and he only killed 217. Now, to put that into perspective, the cavalry mainly carried us this time. They really forced the archers and their skirmishers, just basically their ranged infantry, into positions where they were caught out and away from their spear counterparts. And that really helped out. Now, we almost lost these two units. Hopefully we didn't. This unit's badly hurt too. Our pikes did some good work against our Thracian nobles. They only managed to get 67 kills, while the Thracian warriors got 65. Everything else got less than 50 for them. Really just all around poor. My slingers here did pretty poorly as well, with only 12 kills total. That's okay. I really used my cav there to take on their whole army, basically. And then we also have some of the infantry here who kind of got stuck in. 50 kills from this hoplite unit, 39 for this one, 4 for this one. So it's kind of spread out all around. Cavalry mainly holding us there. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take it back to the campaign map. Welcome to the Battle of Thracia, 262 BC. Today we are taking on Tylis, and actually Tylis is taking on us this time. They have decided to attack us. They want to try to eliminate our main army, so we're going to let them. So I'm going to go ahead and play this and pull up the mini-map.
must do our parts as well. Fight with honor.
All right.
And all will be well.
Yes, fight with honor. All right, so we're red because they are attacking, so they're the yellow force. Here they are. Starting to be able to see them now. It's just basically a lot like the army we had faced before. Except they have more mercenary warriors, so on and so forth. Alright, we're going to speed this along a little bit. Now, I will say I did have my cavalry out here in the wings, but I noticed that they were actually going towards my cavalry. So I brought them back, split them up, and we're going to see, or we're going to do it this way instead of trying to set up an ambush. Let's check out what these slingers see. We can see them. Now they're starting. Yep. And there we go. They can just see him over the horizon. Yeah, they got in 2 volleys and then pulled them out. Activate the cav. Get them moving. Now, they don't have any cavalry. I don't even see any light horse. Which is going to work in our favor. And their king is way back here. Alright, so the slingers are going. Bring the cavalry back. Trying to slip them through right here. As you can see, they're trying to general snipe me. So I pull them back. It's dangerous to pull them back like this because they're getting hit in the backs by the slingers. But it's something I have to do to get them out, just to ensure his safety. And while that's happening, my cavalry is taking care of their archers. This unit just stuck them in place so this unit could slip past. This unit over here is just having a heyday. Now I gotta try to get this cavalry unit out. So they're getting out of there. This unit I'm taking into these guys that they're attacking already. I'm just gonna run them through once that unit breaks. And as you can see, they're still sending infantry this way. Even though this unit of cav is attacking them up there. Now I engage both of my cav there at their skirmishers, and that pretty much wipes the field with them. So now they have no skirmishers that they can field here. Pull them out. Oh, they have 1 unit of skirmishers left. And they are greatly reduced. Now, these guys kind of clashed on the edge, and I didn't quite like how they ended up wrapping around a bit. So here soon, I'm going to send this unit over here to block off this side here. And there we go. Now my cavalry units are coming back to take out that archer unit, that skirmisher unit. Bringing this unit of cav back around because this side is clear. Now what we've done here is we've pretty much locked this Oathsworn up into a shield wall, taken care of these slingers, and then we're just going to exit out. See? Exiting out now. Yeah, they were able to get a volley off and it did a lot of damage to us, but we're going to run out now. Alright, let's check out this battle on the front line. So some of their levy freemen went up here. I'm blocking them with this unit of hoplites here, bringing this unit up to complete the line. Yep, push. Saw that massive push there. Oh yeah. The pike's just moving straight up to attack them. Hoplites coming in to support and engulf. We've got men running, slingers firing at their backs. This group was circled or encircled. There's still some fighting. Some are still here fighting it out. There's still some fighting here too. There we go. Now they're stuck in the V. Moved my slingers out to the side here so they could get a nice shot on the backs of those guys, which worked. My slingers here are slinging at these guys as they're running away, shattering them. I move infantry up to kind of screen it, just in case the broken ones come back. I'm trying to harass them enough to where they just rout and shatter off the field. So at this point, they're all shattered. They're not coming back. So I start focusing my infantry up this way and my slingers another way. What I'm going to do is I'm going to force the back of this Oathsworn unit to be towards my slingers. I'm going to use my infantry, kind of get them spun around, get them engaged in battle, and then have my slingers hit them in the back. So watch how I do this. I'm going to speed it up just a little bit. Alright. Now they start coming up to engage. My slingers engage. And that's when I realize, hey, I can kind of manipulate this a little bit. There's this. Move them this way. A little bit more.
Yes, Commander.
Pull them all back. I'm pulling them back away from the general. And now we're hitting him in the backs. Yes. Now we're going to melt him away. "69 Oathsworn left." Move my cavalry in to attack them after the fact. They are shattered, but I want to kill the general. I don't want to put my cavalry in danger, though. So I'm not going to engage while my slingers are having fun.
Take him! Stop now!
And there we go. General is dead at that point. Alright, let's end the replay and take a look at the results. So we deployed about the same. We had 31 more men than them. However, we only lost 332 compared to their 1475. And the kills are just astronomically different. And I believe that is because of our Hellenic forces compared to their more barbaric forces. We're more unified as a unit, and we do more damage as a unit than as if we fought as single individual units, which is how they fight. So let's check this out. Our pike units did extremely well. One got 220, another one 146. Our hoplites held their own. They did pretty well, some of them getting over 60 kills. Our cavalry did awesome, one of them reaching over 100 kills. Our slingers all did amazing. One of them getting 130 and the rest of them all getting over 90 kills, with another one reaching 117. Now if we compare that to the Tylis forces, Moratex, you can see that the kills are much, much different. Some of them barely even saw combat before they ran off the field. So with that being said, we are hopefully going to be destroying Tylis very soon. Let's see what the campaign map has to hold for us in the future. Right.
And welcome to the Battle of Anthai, 260 BC. Now I know you're wondering, this seems like a repeat, however this is the Odrysian Kingdom. Here he is. These Thracian Royal Cavalry. They have found some Thracian rebels that they would like to kill. However, this is the only unit he brought. He only has 60 cav. Now the enemy, the Thracian rebels, have 420 men. So this doesn't seem like it's a very smart idea for the Odrysian Kingdom, but we'll see how this one plays out. So the Thracian king is bringing some very heavy melee cav. They're Thracian Royal Cavalry. We'll see how well they do. We do have an army. The reason this video is actually making it into the recording here is because we are backing them up. We actually have an army stationed close by that is going to be the reinforcement troops coming in. So because of that, I can't go over army comps because I can't see the enemies, and I can't see mine until they come in the wall. So we'll go ahead and get this one started, and we will just go over here and take a look at these guys. Here we go. And we're going to follow these guys into battle. Look at them. Alright, we'll go into battle later. Like, we'll go watch them later. Alright, so here is the enemy. Their forces are starting to be seen. There's a tribal garrison of skirmishers. Another tribal garrison of skirmishers. They are light missile infantry. They have Thracian warriors and Thracian nobles. Very heavy melee and medium melee. Alright, here we go. Let's take a look at this cavalry charge. Bam! And it was kind of crappy because the Thracian warriors stopped them. See? They were going after archers, and the Thracian warriors and the Thracian nobles said, nope, we're having none of it. Let's get in here. And now as they're trying to escape the melee, they keep getting dug in more and more and more. Alright, there they go. They got some units out. They got some out. Oh, but they're going back in again. And this is the death of him. I'm sure of it. Not sure why he decided to go in on his own, full tilt like this, just full send. But he did. And at this point, I know I have cav. I'm trying to send some up to save him, or save what we could. However, he's down to 5 men at this point. He is extremely low. They know where he's at. They have skirmishers. He's just circling around, and yeah, they're just going to start shooting him down like so. 3, 2, 1, 0 left. So at that point in time, I'm like, okay, well, cav is probably not the best way to go, but they are going to be pretty quick. So I'm going to form them up here. Changing up my tactics, changing up my game plan.
The riders advance!
I see their army now. And I decided to call it. See? I'm not using my cavalry. His cavalry got completely and utterly destroyed. So I'm going to bring up my actual army itself, and I'm going to cut part of this out. Alright, so at this point in time, I decided to say, hey, I have 3 units of cavalry where he had 1. So I'm going to see if I can't force his skirmishers out of from behind the infantry just enough to take care of some of them. So as you can see, they're moving their archers away. I'm attacking. No, I'm not. I'm attacking. No, I'm not. But you can see this archer unit has been pushed out. So now I'm going to attack them. Boom. From both sides. Nope. I move this one off. Now I bring them back in. I wanted them to make some room there. And as you can see, this other archer unit, or this other skirmisher unit, has left the safety of the infantry up here. This one's been gobbled up. They're down to 30 men. Now they're off the battlefield. I pull my cavalry out. Now that this unit has been broken away from the infantry, my companion cav can come in and take care of them, while their infantry is trying to figure out what just happened. Now their skirmishers are off the battlefield. See, if he would have just brought a couple more units of cavalry, he could have done this same thing. So in that time, I'm just trying to keep this unit busy so they have a hard time forming up. They can't tell where they're going to be attacked from, if they're going to be attacked. There we go. Now I've gathered up all of my people, all of my cav. And here come the infantry. Alright, we're going to speed this up again. Alright, so I formed up my army at the base of the hill, but I have a whole bunch of slingers left. And they know that that is a dangerous combination. Now, they're still pretty healthy. This Thracian Warriors has 116 left. This Thracian Noble unit has full health. They have a full amount of men that they can have. They also have 13 kills already. The Thracian Warriors have 29 kills. The Thracian Nobles have 13 kills. Now I want them to smack into my infantry like that, while I send my cavalry around the back. They're trying. They are definitely trying. So I move some units up, like always. Try to get in the back of them. Slide them over this way. And what I'm trying to do is, I'm trying to trap them in between 2 units here and 2 units here, because there's 2 units here. Or 4 units, I should say. 4 units here against their 2, and then 4 units on the back, and boom. Now they are sandwiched in there. They're fighting on both sides, attacked in the rear. And now we're just going to squeeze. We're just going to squeeze them to death. This side's about clear. Ooh. And he did. And, oh, right in the throat. Oh, man, they're fighting hard, though. I gotta hand it to them. Gotta hand it to them. They're fighting hard. Dropped his sword quick. And that's the overview, look. Just men dying, men fleeing, trying to get out of there. 13 warriors left. They're shattered. Everybody in the middle here is shattered. The general is either dead or in the process of dying. 2 guys got stuck in the neck by a spear. And we have a decisive victory against these Thracian rebels. Alright, so let's go to the results tab. Our ally, Kotis, he's not really our ally, he was just our ally for this battle. Deployed 60, lost 60, and only killed 2 troops. He was a cavalry unit, and I feel like he would have done a lot better had he stayed back and then regrouped with my army and maybe went out with my cavalry. Now, I deployed 1,890 troops. I lost 126 of them, but we killed 388. We gave them a lot more than we got, and that is the main point in a war, isn't it? In a battle. Timon, the Thracian rebels general, deployed 420 troops. He lost 394, and he killed 186. Now remember, 60 of those was the Odrysian kingdom there. So, that is the Battle of Anthai between the Odrysian kingdom and Thracian rebels, with Macedon reinforcing. So let's go ahead and head back to the...
Welcome to the Battle of Popldeva 260 BC. Today we are being sieged by Tylis, and, well, I don't want to spoil anything, but it doesn't... This battle kind of perplexed me a bit. And when we get to the results, you'll see why. So I'm just going to go ahead and play this one. It's just the garrison force.
I will sacrifice to Zeus and Ares for their favor and help in our defense. But we mortals must do our parts as well. Fight with honor, and all will be well.
Alright. I think that's him.
No flinching. Show them how noble Greeks behave.
Because it's the only one I see with a full face mask, including a beard. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and speed this up. I did not hold the walls because they were so spread out. I felt like if I held the walls in one spot, I would get attacked in the flank at another. So what I tried to do is funnel them, and you'll see me move my troops back. I'm going to try to funnel them into here. And that's going to be the plan. I'm not sure how well it's going to work. As you can see, they already have people scaling the walls. Their general here. Taking towers, gates over there. Now, the problem I think I ran into is this here is the capture point. That's the victory point. And I think I know why I got the end result I got. So their leader is coming over. We'll play it here. However, if you notice here, they've got some levy freemen, a small unit, heading this way. I wanted to stop that. So I took a unit of decent, you know, militia hoplites, very heavy spear infantry. 81 troops there. I brought them over this way to attack that levy freeman unit.
Attack, you sons of Ares!
Now I have my skirmishers, my slingers here, firing down onto the Oathsworn there. And as you can see, they're starting to capture the victory point. So I feel like Popldeva is very difficult to defend. And I haven't really defended it that often. I think this might be the first time that I've actually had to defend this city, this walled settlement. You can tell they're afraid of the pikes. So now they have the victory point, and at this point in time, a countdown timer has started. So I start pushing my units forward. I can't be defensive anymore. Now, as you can see, I sacrificed my mob here just to lock these levy freemen in place and do some damage. What I didn't see was a secondary unit of levy freemen behind them until the last second, which is where you see me kind of move them off to the side here instead of straight on. And then I move them in to attack both units of levy freemen. Now I do lose my mob here. They're kind of weak, moralist troops. What got to me was this here. Instead of my king staying in phalanx formation, he charged in like that. And now there's no formation to be had. So to try to save this, I try to move my slingers over to the side here to hit the backs of these Oathsworn. But my general is gone before they can even get back there. So now it's up to these hoplites here to do the best that they can against the 3 units of Levy Freemen that are here. And while they are still pretty healthy, they have these Peltas here throwing stuff at them and all that, so it's actually a very difficult battle for them. This militia hoplite unit is doing great against these ones, against these two. They're actually winning that combat. And now as you can see, they're weakened. It's because of the Oathsworn throwing stuff at them. Now it looks like they are out of projectiles. However, with the general gone, I got a mass rout. So right there, that's the end of it. I think I might have ran out of time with the victory point. After they captured it, it ticks down, I think, 120 or 160 seconds. And that's how long you have to retake it. And I just couldn't do it in time. They blocked me the whole time. Just right here. And when my pike phalanx fell, that was really all it is. So I really feel like I kind of overlooked the victory point and didn't give it enough props. And the reason I say that is because I deployed 474, only lost 172, who killed 81, and we lost. They deployed 472, lost 113, and killed 171. So, to me, I could have played that better. But at the same time, it is part of the campaign, so I have to post it. So, there's the results of this battle, something I could have done better, but, well, you know, you have those days. So let's take it back to the campaign map. Welcome to the Siege of Pulpodeva, 259 BC. Now, we lost Pulpodeva to Tylis on the last siege, but we had an army within range to counter-siege it effective immediately, and that is going to reduce their ability to regain troops to nothing. They're not going to be able to kind of replenish anything since they took the city and suffered whatever losses they suffered, whatever few losses they did suffer. So we're going to kick this off. Just to kind of point things out here, I'm going to show a little bit of what I got going on here. I've got some hoplites going up there. They're going to be attacking the walls. I'm not worried about swordsmen up there because I don't think they have any. But that's what's going to be our first step.
Attack, brave sons of Macedon! When we have taken this place,
and I'm gonna.
Our enemies kneel in chains before us. When their women and children beg for the mercy of slavery, so cool. Then we will have done a good day's work. Now, to arms!
Yeah, to arms. All right, we're gonna speed this along now that his intro is over. We'll slow it down when we get to the walls. Now, as you can see, I'll go ahead and play it here. They have some units up here, but they're halved. That unit's still healthy. That unit's at 21, so they have one full unit and then partials of the others. And we are going to spread out our attack here. So we're going to have one go here, here, about here, and then right here on the corner. The one on the corner, if there's nobody there, we're going to use them to effectively take this tower immediately. That way it can't shoot at us anymore. I kind of picked a good side because this tower can't shoot at us. And all we really have to do is take this part of the wall, slide down and take the gate, and we have stopped all of the archer towers from hitting us. Alright, so I think they are trying to get off the walls right now. But they're not going to be able to all the way.
On me!
Now they're going to start going up. Alright, this unit came to stop us from just following them down the wall. And here we go. Yeah. There's a lot of enemies here, but that's okay. You can see them fighting here, on every point. Except this one, really. They've won this side. So now I'm going to slide them over to take tower. These levy freemen aren't really going to be able to do much to them. $11, $10, $18. So they have a lot of depleted units up here. And our slingers are just going ham. Now these guys are free. I haven't moved them yet, but I will.
Advance! Hold! Engage!
Now they're gonna come and support this side. Maybe. They were meant to. But I realize these units are breaking, so they don't really need the support. This side is just fighting mercenary Thracian Peltis, so they don't really need the help either. However, I am going to stop this unit here because this unit's already surrounded by this unit here, and they are much better, so boom, done. Now the walls are clear, we've taken this tower, we're able to start moving down here. Which we start doing soon. So as you can see, their slingers moved off the wall down this way, came back, and now they're harassing us on the walls. They have a Celtic tribesman unit of 22 coming over. But at this point, even if they came up, there's just too many of my troops on the walls. Alright. And they are coming up. They brought another Levy Freeman unit up to try to take the arrow tower here. But again, they're light spear infantry compared to my very heavy spear infantry. It's not going to take much. This isn't a very juicy battle here. It's all my full units compared to their depleted ones. Alright. So there's that battle. This battle is still going on. Man, these Peltis are actually decent in melee. At least compared to my hoplites. Alright, now I'm starting to move my people off the walls.
At the double! Orders understood! Let's charge!
Maybe.
Double time!
Oh no, I went up to attack that unit there that snuck up behind them. And now they're gone, now I'm moving my men down.
Double time! Back forward!
They're bringing up some more Levy Freemen to stop me. But I've got a full hoplite unit already down on the ground, and now a second one, almost full.
Positions! Charge! At speed! Orders understood!
I don't think I realized what was happening here. I was trying to figure out why they weren't just walking that way, and I don't think I realized there was an enemy there. However, that's fine. This unit is actually sliding down to take this gate there. That way we'll stop getting harassed by that arrow tower. And in the meantime, I'm moving my slingers up onto the walls. Man, these mercenary Thracian Peltists are just holding strong. Even though they're losing decisively. Alright, now these guys are done. They got one guy left and now they're dead. Their own slingers probably helped us with that fight. We just gotta kill them. Pushing my infantry up. Keeping that tower. Working on this one. And now it's done. Now it'll stop firing at them. Moving this infantry up. They're going to take some shots from the slingers. That's okay. That's what they're designed to do. While I get my slingers set up on the walls. And there they go. Finally broke them.
Defensive positions.
Now I'm going to slide that unit down to take this gate. And then I'm going to put my slingers over on this wall. That way they can fire down on these 3 units. Alright? So I'm going to speed this up just a little bit. Just a forward. Not a fast forward. Just to show their progress. Once the slingers get to about here, I'll go ahead and play it. They're starting to sling now. But it's not enough, so I slide them back over more. Leave my infantry here so they don't back up anymore. Fit my slingers in place. Move over to this gate to take it. They should be able to. They have enough men. And now they're going to rain down death.
Hoplites, ready! Now!
There we go. That's the order. $29. Yeah, they're steady, but they're retreating now.
Glory for Macedon!
And now they're breaking. They're wavering. 16 left. 14. And now they're shattered.
Attack, brave sons
Now I'm going
of
to send my
Macedon!
slingers to attack these other 2.
Follow me!
Bring my infantry down. Now they made it through, but they both get shot on the other side of the gate. So not a single one of them actually survived the battle. That entire unit perished. That one's at 1 and 1.
At the double!
So these 2 are going to perish as well.
Now!
And there he goes. So now I move my infantry up to engage their Oathsworn. And as you can see, the unit that I attacked the gate with, I'm actually bringing up as well to hit them from the rear. I really didn't do anything with my cavalry. They just kind of stayed back here. They did get some action, as you could see, but they fared pretty well. It wasn't anything spectacular. Alright, now these guys are just chilling here, holding them there, while my slingers get off the walls and move up. I believe this unit is coming around this way. I've got more infantry pouring in from the ladders. Some going around to the gate that we now control. Taking the capture point again. I didn't move him up. I don't want this Oathsworn to engage him. I kind of want to take this without him knowing that I'm taking it. That way I can get set up and in position over here, and then I'll move them up and engage and show their backs to my slingers. See?
Marching order! Hoplites! Form phalanx!
So if I can pull this off, and I can get them to be attacking this direction, then my slingers can do a lot of damage. Bring my cav up, just kind of checking the place out. Just in case I need to hit them in the back with the cav. I choose not to.
Quick march!
It's a death sentence almost to my cav. Still losing men to the slingers, even with their fronts facing them. Alright, here we go.
Advance at speed!
They're gonna move up, get into formation.
At speed!
And now here we go. Now the unit's losing decisively. They had to turn around. And now the slingers are just tearing them up. Hear them? Run my cav in. And there we have it. We have taken Polpadeva again. So we're going to end the replay and look at the results here. Let's see. We had deployed 1,500 and we lost 275 while killing 646. So we did great there. Definitely gave more than we got. Cambotrix, the Tylis general who had taken Polpadeva from us, deployed 769 and lost the majority of his army. So if we look at the totals here, we had a hoplite unit getting 198 kills. That is just outstanding. None of theirs really did well, except for this slinger unit got 62 kills. This peltis got 32 kills. I believe that's the peltis that was on the walls that I just could not get to break. Otherwise, 36 kills from them, 83. General and the other pikemen, or General and pikemen didn't really see combat. Cavalry did okay. They got 40 kills each, almost 34 from the last one. So not too bad, not too bad. At any rate, we took Polpadeva again, so let's head back to the campaign map. Welcome to the Battle of Polpadeva, 257 BC. We are defending Polpadeva that we just took from Tylis against some Thracian rebels here. Now, the only thing I really have to worry about are the warriors and the nobles. The skirmishers aren't really, in the tribal garrison, are not worrisome, but those two units are. So while I go through this unit composition and everything, I'm going to go ahead and push play.
Soldiers, we are the shields of our
So as you can see, my units are all depleted. I have 32 pikemen for my general unit. I've got 2 militia hoplites at 44 units each. I've got some mob, but they're very weak. And then my slingers are at 33 out of 90. So we have seen better days, for sure. Alright, we're going to go ahead and speed this up. I put them in position just in case they came to those. Put mob up on the walls to slow them down, but then I changed my mind. I decided mob will probably be useful to help stop a breakthrough somewhere. Just plug a gap for a minute. Alright, now that they're about to hit the walls, we'll push play. First unit up is Thracian warriors. And they are getting peppered from my arrow towers. See them fall? So they are losing people to the arrow towers still. And there go the slingers. So it looks like they're all going to this one area. So I moved my infantry over to provide support. My militia hoplites over to my pikemen to provide support. Although these guys are just going to do an amazing job. And we could just watch right here. I mean, they come down, they get stabbed, they die. And now come in militia hoplites to help secure the flanks of the pikemen. Just to provide some backbone. And now we can see the poor souls just funneling straight down into this grinder of death. So at this point, what I'd like to point out is they've pretty much sent everybody to this one spot. Except for one unit. And he's coming up last. The Thracian nobles. And you'll see where he goes. I mean, you could probably already kind of tell based on where I was looking, but... Now these skirmishers are dead, dying, gone. They just keep funneling down into this grinder of death. And as you could see, I could tell the king is moving that way. And now this side is clear. Boom, done. All of those units ground up. So now I shift focuses and I slide my units over to the other gates. I'm not sure where he's going, but I want to make sure I get there first. If I can keep him from spreading out, we can win this right here, right now. So you see, he went to this tower to get down, and then they shifted and started coming down this tower. So I send him into combat. Alright. So now it's kind of a mushy mess. So I form it back up against this gate here. And now I'm sending in mob just to kind of secure the flank here. It says they're winning at this moment. Probably because they're attacking, yep, these hoplites in the flank. So now those hoplites flee. Now they're wavering. I bring over some mob. Just to provide some moral support. Mob are not good in close combat, especially against Thracian nobles. Thracian nobles are pretty serious, deadly fighters. And I'm going to show you why. They use that Falk's blade. However, my guys are given just as good as they get. So now I pull back a little bit. Pull back my general. And I let my slingers loose on them, and that's all it took to break that general unit. So let's look at the results here. So my general, my pikeman unit, killed 213 of them by himself. He had a little bit of help from the slingers, not much. Some help from the militia hoplites, but really he just carried that all himself. If we look here, the Thracian nobles did end up getting 119 kills. That is outstanding against my forces, actually. And I'm actually kind of impressed by what they did there, because these Thracian warriors got 2 kills. They really didn't do anything. The skirmishers, again, didn't do anything. It was all the generals of these 2 factions. So let's see, we deployed 236, we lost 139 and killed 279. We gave twice as much as we got. The enemy deployed 420, they lost 339 and killed 125 of us. So with that being said, we're going to take it back to the campaign map. Welcome to the Battle of Pontus Thracius. It's the naval battle between Macedon and Tylis, and this is the final battle against Tylis before this faction is destroyed. So we are playing as Macedon. As you can see, we have 7 ships here compared to their 4. So we're basically just going to go up to them and throw projectiles. I'm not going to try to sink ships as much as normal, so I'm really just going to see what happens here. So we're going to go ahead and play this and get this started. And I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this until we get closer. As you can see, I'm delegating responsibilities, and then I change my mind because I don't want them crisscrossing. But it's too late, and it happened. And so we're just going to get close and throw projectiles. Now they're all low. That one has 18, 13, 18, and 13. So it seems like they're going to automatically go straight for sinking us. So I'm going to go ahead and try to sink them. Oh, and they do get one. However, we give more than we got. And now we got 2 more to worry about. And I don't think this ship knows what it's doing at this point. They are trying to take out my general, but it's not working. And now they're both dead. Just going through trying to sink that ship, and I finally give up. It's not worth it. So that was kind of an easy naval battle. They started already half-cocked, you know, not even with enough troops. We'll go through the results here. 0, 3, 5, and 1 from them. That's obviously just horrible stats. We did lose an entire ship because they rammed it, but that doesn't count towards kills towards them. It just counts towards losses for us. So we deployed 463, we lost 62, and we killed 58. They deployed 67, lost 66, and killed 9. So that kind of shows you the superiority of the ships that we had. We almost doubled them. So with that being said, that ends Tylis, so we're going to take it back to the campaign map. Oh. Welcome to the Battle of Thracia, 254 BC, where we, Macedon, take on the Thracian rebels that have popped up in our territory. And our goal here is to crush them, end the war with Tylis, because we've already destroyed them with that naval battle at Pontus Thracius in 254 BC. So this will complete the episode for Season 2, Episode 1. So why don't we kick this off and watch the carnage. I'm going to start the battle with some cav play. So we're going to kind of follow the cav a little bit. Now this is a very skirmisher heavy army. As you can see, Thracian skirmishers, tribal garrison, all of these have skirmisher capability. Thracian slingers. Their Thracian warriors are in the back, Thracian nobles in the back, and more Thracian warriors. So we're going to try to shoo the slingers and the skirmishers out using our cav to scare them. And then surround them and get them when they're away from the infantry. So as you can see, it's starting to work. They're starting to run. They're starting to run away. Now this unit is already engaging this one. Now I'm going to back them out and then send them again. Just that feigned little... Am I going to be there? Nope, I'm going this way. And then they get to go straight into there. Now I've got 2 units here to make quick work of these Thracian skirmishers. I've got 1 unit up here just to hold them off. So now that this unit is broken, I'm going to move them away from the infantry. I'm going to move them away from the infantry now that they're broken. Now we're going to bring them back. And as you can see, their front lines are a mess. They don't know what they're doing. Move them off. We want to keep them away from the infantry. Bring those guys back in to finish off the broken ones. And now they see my units coming up the hill. So they're going to try to engage them with as much as they can that's left from our attacks here. Now that they are broken, I can circle these guys around and hit these in the rear. But I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to let my cav rest at that. Because here's my army. I'm going to let these guys kind of chill over here. I'm going to move them because they can still be shot at by the slingers. And here we go. Now I'm shooting at his Thracian nobles there. I want to soften them up. Now their guys are more focusing on my infantry here, and that's great. That's what I want to happen. I'm kind of sliding them over as I bring more troops up. So let's see, where's their general? Their general's hurting pretty bad. Alright, so now they're going to start engaging. Now I slide to anchor this guy on the corner and bring him around because that's where they were trying to go. Now I'm going to bring my cav back up this way. Let my slingers do some damage to the tribal garrison. Sending these guys out this way. Because I feel like they can take out that tribal garrison. Moving my pikes over because this hoplite unit is attacked in the rear and unit losing decisively. So I want to support them with the stronger unit and then pull them out if I can. My cav did get this tribal garrison. And they also are hitting their general in the back. Now I'm going to wheel them out because that stops them from attacking and unleash my slingers on them. And now their archers, their skirmisher force is completely gone. And there we go. And that's how you save a hoplite unit. If they're in trouble, put some pikes up there. Put some pikes up and just let them smack into it. These Thracian warriors have had enough. They're gone. They're sick of fighting. These Thracian nobles are even wavering. These guys are broken, shattered now. And now here we go, headhunting the general of these Thracian rebels. Putting his head on a pike to any future rebellions that might pop up. We will squash you. We will kill you. Just submit. Just kidding. But no, I do try to kill generals. Just saying. And so by the time the this battle ends, the general will be dead. I'm going to go ahead and speed it up a little bit. Just because it's just us running them down. We've already won the battle. Got a unit gaining a level there. And there we go. So let's take a look at these results. So my Cav coming in clutch. One unit getting 213 kills. Another one getting 44 and 35. My infantry doing okay. Getting 50 kills, a couple of them. 80 for one of them. And one of my slingers was just lethal today. Getting 77 kills. If we compare that to their units, they had a skirmisher unit getting 65 kills. It's actually pretty decent against my guys. But their slinger unit got 0. Their nobles got 18 kills total. That kind of sucks for them. Their warriors did okay against my cavalry. That's pretty much what they fought the whole time. So if we look at the numbers, I deployed 1470, lost 357 and killed 655. They deployed 859, lost 660, and killed 354 of my troops. So that should be the last battle for Episode 1, Season 2 of the Macedonian Grand Campaign, Rise of Antigonus II. We're going to go ahead and continue.